Good morning, fellow hobbyists. So, I am about to do a paint test here because I want to paint this NSX in a silver that's similar to Kaiser silver, which is slightly darker than a standard silver. So, I got a few paints here I just want to test out. This is the light gunmetal TS42, TS17 gloss aluminum, Silver Leaf TS30, and then these two I just want to test out because I can do a lot of car chassis work. Bare metal silver, and then there's Vallejo plate silver. So I'm kind of curious about how these look on spoon. So that way I can quickly probably get a car model done, right? Use different silvers for different components under the car, give it some depth, right? And I will put it on black spoon, white spoon, and a gray primered spoon just to see how these silvers look. So if you're looking for comparing silvers for either car finish or for metal parts in a car engine, car chassis, then check out this video. Let's go to the paint booth. are the results. So I just want to see for this paint test, I want to see which stands out. Which one would be best for painting my NSX? And then lastly, which one of these paints would be good for painting different chassis components on a car quickly when you don't want to break out the airbrush? So let's get a closer look here. As with many of my paint tests, I try to compare it with something that everyone has at home. So it's easier to see because everyone's screen is different, the background changes. So here's a regular can here. So maybe we can compare it to this. So first thing I want to see is which of the paints stand out for my car that I'm going to paint. So right now I see TS42 light gunmetal stand out. This one over the black is pretty nice. I want something more than just regular silver. So I think this one's pretty nice. Here is the light gunmetal compared to a can here. You see that? It's pretty close. I like how it's slightly dark. Basically lighter gunmetal. Very nice color. Okay, so that's a good one. Another one that stands out, I want to say, is I think they're all over black. So I think from that we can tell that painted over gloss black. These were black spoons, so not super glossy, but smooth and not flat. So, you can probably get slightly better results if you use the super glossy base, paint it over something. So I feel like these three. So this is the Vallejo plate silver. This is a pretty nice silver right here. That might be good for the NSX. It's pretty close to this can actually. And also painted over the white and gray primer. Not that extraordinary. Nothing really stands out. These really stand out when it's over black. So I would consider the Vallejo. And these two, gloss aluminum. Gloss aluminum painted over the white and gray here. Pretty plain. Standard silver, which I do not want. Some cars are like that. You might want that. But for this car, I want to paint it slightly darker. See how it compares to the can? Pretty close to that. And then here is bare metal silver. Bare metal silver, you know what? I'm going to have to retest this again. I'm expecting a little more from Tamiya's bare metal silver. So I'm going to have to redo it, put it over a super glossy black base and see how it performs. We'll test this one again, but this one maybe I just messed up. So from this, I would say I will paint my car either in the light gunmetal or one of these two, Vallejo or gloss aluminum. Let's see. Let's look at both of these. Here's the two blacks. And then if you get a thicker coat, it'll probably look like this over the white and gray. This is the white, this is the gray. The white is the rounder spoon. The gray is the elongated spoon. So I wanted it slightly darker than regular silver. So I don't know, maybe the light gunmetal will be a good one. All right, and then the other question I wanted to figure out here is which of these paints is good for the just painting chassis real quick. You want to get a car model quickly put together. You don't want to break out the airbrush, so I want spray cans, different color silver spray cans. Out of all of these, I would say the Vallejo, this one, over black, over white and over gray. I think this is a good variation of silver and aluminum you can use for the chassis components. The silver leaf looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like pretty shiny aluminum. I mean, something you would see some parts, maybe the muffler out of. Almost like aluminum, almost like the inside of a soda can almost. So silver leaf I would say is a good one. I think for now I would use everything up here for spraying different components of a car model, get it quickly done. Light gunmetal TS42, silver leaf TS30, and the Vallejo plate silver. These three. So that's it for my test. For my next test, I will do one for aluminum paints and stainless steel paints and compare, probably throw in this one in the mix. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. See you next weekend.